everyone, welcome back or welcome to my channel. I am Dana from Little Bean Crochet. I am going to be telling you what you need to bring to your markets or craft fairs and where to find them and how much they cost. So for starters, you're going to need a tent, and preferably one that has sides, just because it could get windy or it could rain. In a lot of markets that I have done, they're rain or shine, so they do not cancel. And if you don't show up, they won't give you your money back either way. And also make sure you buy weights, or some of them come with the weights, because I've done a lot of windy ones where the thing could really just fly. So I got my tent on Amazon. They range from like $100 to $200. Mine was like $190 because I picked like a pink one. It had sides and everything and windows. So you could go cheaper, but just make sure you have the sides as well that come with it. So a second thing that you definitely need is tables. For my first market, I just started with one table and it was fine for what I had. But now I'm working up my way to like 3 tables, and I have a lot more stuff to put on it and everything. But it's okay in the beginning if you just have one. You can get tables at Amazon or Walmart fairly cheap, from like $30 to $80. But like the $30 ones are perfectly fine. So you also need tablecloths. I get mine from Amazon. They're fitted, so they just go right on the bottom of the table, so they don't move around or anything if it gets windy, or they just can't fall off or anything. It's kind of like a fitted sheet, so it just like sticks on. And on Amazon, they're like $20. You can get, I think you get 2 for $20 on Amazon. So next you need display pieces. So in the beginning, I just started with this cube organizer thing that I got on Amazon. You can get them from like $20 to $40. Depends on how big you want it. And it's perfectly fine to start with that. I also found things at the Dollar Tree, these little baskets. They're super cheap and pretty cute, honestly. You can also find a lot of things at Walmart or tons of stuff on Amazon. But if you just want to start with a couple things, it could be fairly cheap. I also found another display that actually was for free. I just found it on the side of the road. It is a shoe rack, I believe, but it's perfect for all my tiny plushies. And every time I post a video about it, someone asks where I get it. So I'm pretty sure you can get one at Walmart or Amazon or probably anywhere. It's just like a white shoe rack. But there is a lot of different options you can do for displays. It doesn't have to be expensive at first. So I started with a little bit, and then once I got money from doing the markets, I started investing and getting more and more things. So the next thing you're gonna need is bags or boxes to put your either plushies or whatever you make in it for storage. I got mine from Lowe's, like these big storage boxes, but I kind of regret getting those. Because there's the ones on Amazon that I've seen, they're just like these bags and they just look like a lot easier to carry around. The boxes are like big and like weird and awkward to carry. So I would recommend getting those bags. They're fairly cheap too. I've seen them on Amazon. They're like $35 for 6 of them. They look fairly big, so that's what I would go with if I could redo it. So the next thing you're going to need is a money box. I know some people don't have that, but it's definitely more safe that way because it comes with like a little key and everything. You just lock it up. I got mine at Walmart. I think it was pretty cheap. I don't really remember what it cost, but it's just this little box. You probably could get it on Amazon as well, but I definitely recommend getting one of those also. And as well as the money box, for your market day, you're going to need change. So like 1s and 5s. I'd say like $100 worth of that, because a lot of people come with like 20s and stuff, so you need lots of change right away. So the next thing I would recommend, you don't need, but I think it would make it a lot easier for you and get a lot more sales, is the little square readers. I bought mine. I think it was like $50, but it's super easy to use. You just get the app on your phone, plug in how much it costs, and then they put their card in. But not everyone carries cash, because I know I don't. So that's definitely something I think you get more sales with. As well as having a Venmo and a Cash App. That's definitely a good idea as well, because a lot of people have that. because I think I got like half my sales like at my last market were the Cash App, the Venmo, and the Square. Because I know I never carry cash, so I definitely would do one of those as well. So the next thing I would recommend is bags for customers. There's these paper bags on Amazon. You can get them fairly cheap. You can get like 50 of them for like $13 or 100 for like $20. I've never bought them yet, but I really want to for the next market because sometimes people ask for them and I don't have them and I feel bad. But they're not necessary. A lot of times people already have bags from stuff they've bought at a previous vendor, so they just put it with the other stuff. So the next thing I also haven't got myself that I need to is a banner with your logo on it. I know on Vistaprint you can get them pretty cheap, and then people could just see your logo right away as soon as they walk up. But there's lots of different ones with different prices and sizes and everything. And I know some tents you can also get your logo right on them, so that would be really cool. And you can also get business cards on Vistaprint, which I have, and they're pretty cheap. You get a ton of them at once. And make sure you bring those to markets because you can give them out, and make sure they have your YouTube on them, your Instagram or whatever, your TikTok, because then they can find you that way. And then I have a website also, so I put my website on there so they can find me. So here is my business card. It's got my little logo on it, and then if you turn it around, I have the little code you can scan and all my social medias you can find me on. So I definitely would recommend getting these as well. But if you don't have them your first market, that's okay. Just, you can put your money back into your business and get stuff that's not completely necessary. So you also need to bring like chairs. You can bring like cheap camping or lawn chairs or whatever. They don't have to be that fancy, but you don't want to be sitting all day. That would be miserable. And I also recommend bringing scissors and your like yarn supplies. If something gets damaged, you can just like fix it real quick if it's possible. And you're gonna want to do something if it's not too busy, because I like to crochet at my things because they're not always busy. Sometimes it comes in spurts and it's just like boring if you don't have anything to do. So the next thing I would recommend is price tags like these. I got these on Amazon for pretty cheap. And there are lots of different ones that you can pick. I know some people put their logo right on them, but I just went with the cheap route and just got plain ones from Amazon. But I just put those ones on like my bigger plushies and ones that I just don't have a lot of. For my smaller plushies, I put them on like the whiteboards and the blackboards. And I got this at the dollar store. So you can just put like all your small things on there that you have a lot of. So you don't have to like tell them the price every time they ask, and it'll just be on the board, even though people ask anyway. But that is fairly cheap and easy to do. There's also like these little things at the Dollar Tree you can buy. You can just like clip them on if you have like a rack or something, and it's like a little blackboard, and you can just write the price on there. Right? So the next thing I brought is this clipboard, and I did this for an email list because for my website I can enter everyone's emails and it can notify them if I have like a restock on there or like a pattern release and stuff. So people can write their emails on there. And a lot of people did for my first market. Not so many for the last one. Definitely a good idea if you want people coming back. So the last thing that I recommend, which I also always forget and I completely regret it, is snacks and drinks. You're definitely going to want some like a water bottle and snacks to go out for the day because it's a long day and it could be boring, and you don't always want to spend money on the food that they have there because it can be pricey. But make sure you have like a big water bottle and stuff to eat. Because that's something I never really think of. I think of all the other stuff, and then I'm like, oh, I regret not bringing food and water and stuff. So that is all that I can think of right now. If there's anything that I missed that you guys can think of, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know because I'm not an expert yet. So I've done maybe 6 markets. So I'd love to know everyone else's opinions on it as well. I'm still learning. And before I end the video, I just want to put this here. Here's everything I talked about in the video if you want to look that over. But that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.